Fear God, like Abraham did. Your seed can be small. If our parents served God the way we are serving God now, we will be greater than where we are today. Am I going to get here? If my father served God the way I am serving God now, I won't be here. I'm telling you. My father as a young man was an idol worshiper. We were born into idolatry. I could remember when you will carry us to a shrine and tear our head with blade and put one black substance. Offer us to idols. Carrying us to shrines. I'm talking about me now. I grew up from a family. My father had one room dedicated to the devil. So he's here. And before he died, when we grew up, a group of evangelists met him and preached to him. His eyes open. And they followed him to the house and burned the shrine. My father became a born-again Christian. But there's one thing to see this God. When I was 12 years old, my father was an idol worshiper, but I was a preacher. At the age of 9, I had my own shrine. Let me tell you something. I saw my father's room, one room, shrine. So I look at the shrine. What I saw there, wood, iron, stone, plenty rubbish. When you kill a chicken, you sprinkle the blood there and release prayers. When you kill a goat, you sprinkle the blood there and say things. So I went to a mechanic workshop and gathered iron condemned. I knew I was condemning my destiny. I went to back of the house where nobody goes to, and I arranged my own iron there. My cousin, who is now a prophet, a pastor, also an apostle, also gathered his own wood and iron and kept close to my home. So we go out to get snails. We bring the snails, kill the snail and drop it on the iron and pray. What we saw our father do, we do. If you are a father here, know very well your children are watching you. Anything how you are serving God now is how you serve God. If you are a prayer man, you can't give me to prayer lecture. We were watching him. My uncle had his own shrine in the same house. My father had a big house. My uncles were staying with us. Gave one apartment. So my cousin and myself were out of our shrine. When I got to 10 years old, I offended my cousin. You know what he did? In order to deal with me, so that would pay me, he went to back of the house and scattered my shrine. I said, how dare you? How dare you scatter my shrine? I went to his own shrine and scattered it. At the age of 11, some men came to do crusade. When we scattered the shrine, we didn't give it back. Can you scatter your God now? Can somebody come and scatter your God? He's the one that scatters altars. We don't serve a God anybody can get angry at and scatter. At the age of 11, some men came to do crusade. What attracted us to that crusade was Passion of Christ, the Jesus film. They used, what was it called, projector. We sat there, watched the movie. That was when I started hearing about Jesus. And then the man came out and did altar call. I gave my life to Christ. At age 12, I started preaching. We were preaching from place to place. We would trek from one local government to like trekking from there to Ekutebele, barefooted children preaching. I gathered some young men in my street, some children too. We were preaching. Among these men today, some of them are apostles, presidents of ministries. We started preaching and I began to see the power of God. And my prayer was, Father, you that saved me, save my family. But I didn't have the boldness to preach to him because he would not listen to me. But God sent other people. Some of you are born again. But when you have siblings who don't want to go to church, if you talk to them, they will not listen to you. But God will bring people that will deliver them. Amen. At age 12, I started staging crusades on our street and we organized crusade. People will come and pray. Pray for the sick, they will be healed at age 12. And one day, a group of brothers preached to this man. He gave his life to Christ and then enforced all his children to serve God. If you don't go to church on Sunday, you are in trouble. This man gave his life to Christ and served God like as if he has known God from the day he was born. We will go to church every Sunday. I see my father pay tithe. Every Sunday. When the pastor comes for that, he will carry a bundle of money. As bundles, he will tie them with band. Bundles like 4 or 5 bundles like this. And God will keep us tight. How look at this man? He doesn't give it up. This man served God. When he repented fully. There are parents today who have repented, but their repentance is half. There are people that go to church and they still visit native doctors. When my father gave his life to Christ, he gave all. He gave it all. This was a man that served the devil and devil gave him power. If my father washed his hand inside water, the water will turn to blood. My biological father. As a strong man in the other world, if he wash his hand inside, bring water, give him, he will wash his hand inside water, the water will turn to blood. A man that could travel, he will tell us when he woke up in the morning, he will tell us, I went to the Gulf yesterday and I scattered Gulf and let the Baptist go free. And he will say, I saw Mr. Okeke there. I saw this one there. I saw this one there. And truly, when these men wake up in the morning, they keep malice with him. For a man to travel that far in that rain and come back and begin to follow Jesus. How far have you traveled and cannot come back to follow Jesus? This man served God with his life. That the day he died, I was thanking God, even though he didn't die very old. But the day God called him, I was very, very grateful to God. Died in my hands like this. All I could say was, Father, thank you. Because I know where his soul went to. When God looked at him, look at the way he feared him, the way he served him. Can't be a small seed. The upright can't give birth to small seeds. You want your seeds to be mighty? Follow Jesus. Look at Abraham. God appeared to Abraham in Genesis 22, verse 18. And God said to him, through your seed shall all the nations of the earth be blessed. Because thou hast obeyed my voice. Through your seed. Through your seed. Through your seed. Who was this seed God was talking about? Who is the seed of Abraham? Isaac. Right? Is it Isaac? Alright. Galatians 3 verse 16. That's the seed. God didn't say seeds, don't say seed, only one. Now Abraham and his seed were the promises made. He said not unto him. He didn't say seeds, as if there are many, no. But as of one, he said to thy seed, which is what? So Christ is the seed of who? So when God spoke to Abraham and said, through thy seed shall all the nations of the earth be blessed, God was not referring to Isaac. God was talking about Jesus. Because the whole earth wasn't blessed by Isaac. We are gathered here today, not because of Isaac, but because of who? Jesus. The whole earth are blessed. We cannot say Abba Father. Direct access to God because of Jesus. We are blessed with divine presence, blessed with all the good things of life because of Jesus. So Jesus is that mighty seed of Abraham. He had to come through Abraham because of Abraham's walk with God. So to become a mighty seed, we must study the person of Jesus. Because Jesus is the mighty seed. If we too want to become mighty, we want our family and our generation to be blessed through us, then we must study the personality of Jesus. What are the things I studied about Jesus? In order for us to become mighty seeds, in order for us to give birth to mighty seeds, in order for our seeds to be mighty, in order for us to be mighty ourselves, what are the characters of Jesus? Number one, Jesus chose his association wisely. You want to be a mighty seed? Mind who you follow. Who are your friends? What is their character? How is their life like? Children, are you with me? You want to be a mighty seed? Mind who you follow. Your association will determine your destination. Where you end in life is at the mercy of who you follow. Jesus never followed mediocres. I read my Bible, I never saw where Jesus sat down with mediocres. If you ever encountered them, it was to save them. In the book of Luke chapter 2 verse 41, down to verse 46 or 45. Now his parents went to Jerusalem every year at the feast of the Passover. So every year they go to Jerusalem. And what happened there? And when he was 12 years old, they went up to Jerusalem after the custom of the feast. And when they had fulfilled the days as they returned, the child Jesus tarried behind in Jerusalem. And Joseph and his mother knew not of it. But they supposing him to have been in the company. Went against John, and they sought him among their king's folk and acquaintance. And when they found him not, they turned back again to Jerusalem seeking him. And it came to pass that after 3 days they found him in the temple, sitting in the midst of whom? Midst of whom? Doctors both hearing them and asking them questions. These were the kind of people Jesus loved to hang around with. Men of high intelligent quotient. Men that have sense. student here. If there is a Dundee in your class, that Dundee should not be your best friend now. Am I completely here? He that walketh with the wise shall be wise, and a companion of fools shall be destroyed. Who are your friends? Who do you move with? How come the person you are moving with knows all the secular songs? No, you shouldn't be your friend. How come the person you are moving with knows all the bad things? How come the person you are moving with knows how to smoke very well? There are children, when they act smoking, you will be afraid. A child, 10 years old, he will run me by the class. He's practicing it very well. I saw a little child of 3 years old singing all kinds of, she will finish the video, she will enter whiskey, lyrics to lyrics. I say, 3 years. If that kind of child mingle with other children, there will be pollution. And it is not their fault. It is their parents. Their parents. I saw a little child around the carnival. The father sent him to buy hot at the measurement. Hot. The guy was testing it on the road. He was stealing from it. That guy should be like 7 years old, 8 years old. He was stealing from the guy in the hot. He removed smoke. He covered it back. And he was going. I said, hey! He was stealing from the hot. That's the kind of seed that man is raising. That's the kind of seed he's raising. The landlord came and you told your son, landlord, he wants to come collect money. Go and tell him that I traveled. That for the past 1 week I have not been around. And then your child will go. Good afternoon, sir. My daddy traveled. For the past 1 week he has not been around. When is he coming? I don't know, because he went to bury our grandfather. Your child are dead. Are dead. He didn't reach your grandfather. He acted grandfather. You are training a pro. The day he will deal with you. The day he will deal with you. Jacob lied to his father that he was Esau. The day his children lied to him, he almost died. That was saying he tore his shirt and gathered ashes and put on his head. He almost died. The children went to replant the land. He only lied without much evidence. Children kill animal and brought blood. They rebranded. Your child will always improve over you. He will always improve. He will always improve. You are telling one lie, your child will tell 10. And those 10, after those 10, he will give 2 to outsiders and give you 8. You may not recover. Mighty saints. Mighty saints. You see these children? Some of them are wiser than their parents. You are discussing with your wife. You think they are not hearing. They are hearing. And they have one inside their brain. There is a recorder. They will record all the conversation. They will record everything. When they begin to release it, oh my God, you will be afraid. You don't know that. You think they don't know what you are saying. So when we are going to discuss now, we discuss with a language they don't understand. And I'm going to investigate if they have started hearing the language. Am I a little child, anytime she sees me and mama in their school, she will run and come and greet us. Little child, she will run and embrace us. Then one time she stopped. When she see us, she does this and pass. Oh, what is this? My baby girl, what is going on? She will see mama. At that period, mama had a little argument with her mom. Little disagreement with her mother. She was not there. How come she will now? Little child. Did the mother sit her down to? No. Maybe she did not. I don't believe she would do that. To say, from today, if you see pastor and the wife, don't talk to them. I don't think she would do that. But that child, that baby girl, is reacting maybe based on what she heard the mother and the father discussing about these people. The people you are angry at, you have issues with, you may reconcile with them, and your children will continue to hate them. And they may end up hating their destiny helpers. Because I can't be in position to help that child tomorrow or not help her. Because of relationship with parents. But if you continue like that, the future will not be sweet. Am I communicating here? Yeah. Association. Who your children hang out with. Influence. Parents can become bad influence to their children. So when I talk about association now, I'm not saying this about outsiders only. Their daughters are associated with their mothers and they become bad women. By reason of association. The girl told her mom not to come to her matrimonial. And I said, why? Mom, why would you do that? She said, she scattered my elder sister's marriage. She's a wrong and a bad influence. Her own mother, she banned her. She said, I can't associate with her when it comes to my marriage. Because she left their father, encouraged the elder sister to leave her husband. She said, no, if she comes close to me, I value her marriage. If this woman enters my house, she will scatter by me. Let it stay there. She gave birth, nobody to do a motor. Let your mother come. She said, no, I value my marriage. When the mother and the father becomes a bad influence, associating with you has become something that will destroy their destinies. Jesus moved with people that would impact his life positively. You know, looking at the parents of Jesus, they are not perfect parents, but Jesus lived a perfect life. Children, are you with me? Are you with me? Yes, sir. Bible says, don't follow the multitude to do. So even if the person is your uncle or not very close to you, you know what the person is doing is wrong, don't join them. Am I communicating? Jesus' parents were not perfect. How can you leave a child you went to Jerusalem, you went back home, your child did not follow you and you didn't know? 3 days you didn't see your son. They were thinking that is with cousins. The thought is with their cousins or family members in the other car. Why? No parent is supposed to leave a family without the children. No, you came to a marriage ceremony with your children. Marriage is over. You are going back home. You just enter car and say, my younger brother, I saw you with my younger brother. Does that make sense? They were not very responsible, so to speak. But a young man chose his answers. Number 2, second character of Jesus. Jesus was humble. Bible said, even though Jesus is God, he humbled himself and went to the cross. Jesus displayed humility. John chapter 13, verse 4 to 6. We saw from 4 to 6, we saw where Jesus displayed this humility in his disciples. He rose up from the supper after eating, laid aside his garment, removed his suit, and took a towel, poured water in the basin, and began to wash the disciples' feet. And he was wiping them with a towel. He was washing their feet, wiping it. Then turned to Simon. When he got to Simon's tongue to wash the feet, Peter said to him, Lord, you want to wash my feet? And Jesus said to him, what I do, you do not know. What I do now, you will not understand. But later you will know. Jesus was teaching them how to serve one another. They have trekked around the city preaching the gospel. He was washing their feet. Their feet were dirty. He was teaching them service. He was teaching them humility. Jesus displayed the character of humility and service. Humility and service. You want to be a mighty seed like Jesus? Embrace it. Be humble. Irrespective of your background, be humble. Yesterday, around a supermarket, a man came to buy something. Came with a Prado, came to buy something. And after buying, he paid. Then his daughter, big girl, carried what they bought. And the man said, hey, drop it there. And called the sales boy. He called the sales boy. He said, carry it and follow her. And the girl was like this. The sales boy can it. So that is not training. That is not training. That girl will grow up and tell his mother-in-law to carry it and follow her. A young man came to me one day and said to me, I am not marrying this guy again. After they have come to wedding. I said, why? He said, this guy senior me. This guy senior me. I said, did you ask her age before marriage? He said, I asked. But the age she told me is not the correct age. This guy senior me. I said, why are you talking like that? Even if he's senior you, age is not a problem. He said, I know. Because the guy was very tall. So I said, you're big, tall and huge. I said, age is not a problem. You can, a guy can marry a guy he's older than. He said, I understand. No problem. I know it's not enough. But if she tells me the truth, marriage will continue. But don't deceive me. I said, what is bringing this now? He said, anytime they go to supermarket to buy something, his wife will call him, hello dear, come, carry this basket and follow me. He said, if he not senior me, he know what they do like that. This guy senior me. And this guy is a detective, he's a police officer, he's a detective. He said, my mind the tell this is, and I said, okay, no problem. How old did she say she is? He said, I said, okay, tell her to go and bring her primary 6 result certificate. So they brought the certificate, and then they checked the age, the year she finished primary 6, and calculated back and discovered that she was 6 years old when she finished primary 6 from her age that she gave. I said, so not true. She said, no. You can't finish primary 6 at age 6. It's not possible. You can say, I don't consider this So, how did he know? The girl was proud. Pride. Carry that from me. Because in her mind, I see you. Even though you marry me, I see you. Carry this back and follow me. God said, no, I can't take this. You must be humble, irrespective of your age. If you see what I respect, all the my children, I respect them. You must be humble, irrespective of your class. Your father may be richer than somebody's father. That does not mean you should rubbish the person. Am I communicating here? You must be humble. When you are told to do something, do it. When your teacher scold you, humble yourself. You are asked to do something, do it. Not to be a mighty seed, be humble. Many children, many men today who are proud, they are not taught humility at the beginning. A proud child will be a proud man. A proud child will be a proud woman. They will not taught humility at the beginning. Sometimes it's good to let the children know that they cannot get anything they want all the time. You are teaching them to be submissive and humble. I want biscuit, take. I want biscuit, take. Sometimes say no. I want biscuit, no. Oh, they are laughing. No. It's not every time you want biscuit that you get it. And when you hear no, let no settle your spirit as no. What are you teaching them? You're teaching them contentment, humility, patience. Sometimes I have the money to buy it, but they maybe say no. Because by doing that, you are teaching them that a time will come when they will pray and God will tell them no. And when God says no, don't go and look for alternative. It goes a long way to teach many things. So I want to say, Jesus was humble. You too must be humble. You must be humble. This generation, the way things are going, if you don't work on certain things, you will regret some things in the future. While we are growing up, younger brother cannot address elder brother as me. You hear him say brother. He knows his name, but he will say brother. This guy knows her elder sister's name, but he will say sister. Am I correct? Yeah. But now, last born, Joanna will be telling sugar. You let that girl call you, Dolima! You tell her, Mama's younger sister, directly is younger, kneels down to greet her today. One day, Mama was talking to her younger sister on the phone. My children was on the last speaker. And they were yelling, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am, ma'am. How many years is that name? 2 years. Yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am. And we said, I asked, is that not anti-prosper? He said, yes. She said, ma'am. She said, yes, that's why you should answer your younger sister. answer your elder sister. If you don't start it now, when the family meeting has grown up men, firstborn will be talking, lastborn will say shut up. Because we didn't arrange it from the beginning. This is the best time to start it now. Let's start it now. Let us do what? Let's start it now. Put a law. If I hear you address your elder sister, brother like this, I will deal with you. Those days, when your father died, your elder brother automatically becomes your what? Father. That's how it's supposed to be, am I correct? But the kind of children we are raising now, we have to start teaching them humility, submission, respect. Respect. Am I making sense here today? Number 3, I'll just take 2 or 1 more. Jesus commands love. He commands us to love our neighbors. He said, love your neighbor as you love thyself. Love your neighbor as you love thyself. Even as the Son of Man loved you and gave himself. And then he demonstrated this love by going to die for us on the cross. He demonstrated this love by turning 5 loaves of bread, feeding 5,000 people with 5 loaves of bread and 2 fishes. He demonstrated this love when he rebuked his disciples for chasing the children away and said, let them come unto me. He demonstrated this love and compassion when he healed all manner of sick people. That will tell you that he had compassion, and he had compassion, and he had compassion. He had pity. Jesus was a man full of compassion. He was a man full of love. He was a man full of love. Want to be a mighty sick? Love your siblings. Love your neighbor. Love the people around you. Be a man of love, a woman of love, a type of love. Be a loving person. Shun bitterness. Shun bitterness. Be a person of compassion. Show love. Because what you sow is what you reap. If you sow love and show love, you will reap love. And number 4 now. Number 4, close with this. Jesus taught us to obey our Father's commandment. He taught us to obey our Father's commandment. In the Garden of Gethsemane, Jesus was full of fear and anxiety. And the Bible said Jesus prayed a prayer and said, Lord, if it is your will, let this cup pass over me. And then he said, Lord, not my will, but your will be done. Not my will, but your will be done. Not my will, but your will be done. Nevertheless, not my will. Even though it's not convenient for me, Lord, Father, if it is what you want for me, I will do it. If it is what you want for me, I will do it. Mark 14:10 says, it may not be convenient. Child of God, making your father, mother, your parents proud with your result in school. Are you with me, children? With your result in school, your father wants you to do well. them proud of their child may not be very easy, but you have to pay the price. Study your books, listen to your teachers, read your books, and make sure the will of your parents are done. Jesus did everything just to please the Father. You want to be a mighty seed? You want to have mighty seed? You want to give birth to mighty seed? You want to be a mighty seed on your own as a parent? You must learn to please the Father. That's the secret we saw in Psalm 112, verse 1 to 2. Praise ye the Lord. Blessed is the man that feareth the Lord, that delighted greatly in his commandment. The man that obeys the Father, that delights in his commandment. The man that loves God, that obeys God. A man that is obedient to the commandment of God. What will happen to him? His seed shall be mighty upon the earth. His seed shall be mighty upon the earth. His seed. I would have shown to us today the benefit of having mighty seeds. But some of us already know. When your seed becomes mighty upon the earth, what is your own benefit? What do you stand to enjoy when your seed becomes mighty? Especially if that seed became mighty by your contributions and commitment to their greatness. At least you contributed to the mightiness of that seed. Not that you didn't contribute. The man gave birth to a son and then abandoned the child with the woman and ran away, went into the world and began to multiply. Squandered everything, and the woman single-handedly raised his boy. Father was not in him, no father figure. The guy became a great man. God helped him. He became a great man. And one day, the father began to hear of him. So he went to look for him. At this time, he has spoiled everything. He's now old. He was doing gate man work, security guard at ShopRite. You want to look for the boy? I said, I'm your father. Look at the man, family bed man. He said, I know you now. I know you're my father. I'm not told you everything. I'll be seeing you. I see you every day when I come to buy something from ShopRite. I said, I know you. I know you're my father. So it's not a news. I'm not surprised. So it's not. I'm not shocked. You came to shock me. I'm shocking you. Are you on the gate man at ShopRite? He said, I mean, go back to the duty post. I know you. So you know me? He said, yes. And you drive past the gate and I opened gate for you? He said, yes. And you never told me you are my son. He said, did you tell me you are my father when I was young? The man went to the guy left. The man left. So every day the young man drives into ShopRite with his fleet of cars. Big boy in Asamade. The father will be telling people, that is my son. That's my son. Nobody believed. Nobody believed. So when the boy is driving out, you run and go and block the car. The guy will leave you. He said, are you sure it's your son? He said, it's my son. He has become a mighty seed, but the man was not there to enjoy the benefit. He's trying to now introduce the boy as his son, when the boy is supposed to be the one introducing him as father. What do you start to enjoy when your seed becomes mighty? Number one, honor. 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 Honor at old age. Honor. You feel honored when your children are making impact. You enjoy honor when your children are making impact. One day we were in school, graduation ceremony, and they were calling the best student in the whole school. How was just there? They called the first person, overall best. They called one girl. And they said overall second, 2 people came out the same. And they called one girl overall second. And the next name I heard was my son. Overall second. I said, this boy. And I was like, my son. No, when I was listening to one of the parents, when your son have your brain, it flows in the blood. Telling me something. It flows in the DNA. And the guy said, oh, you try. I said, I tried. I tried. But if he came out from the back, if the mother is around, he should go and pick him. Am I communicating here? So, when you know the honor that God is going to give you, you will pay the price of raising mighty seed. Pay the price. Whatever it will take you to raise mighty seed, do it. Whatever it will take you to raise mighty seed, sir, do it. Number one, I said to bring honor to you. Number two, it will bring honor to God. Honor to you as a parent, and then honor to God. That God looked from heaven, looked at you, is excited, he did not waste his investment in you because he sees the result in your child. He is happy that you were not a wasted investment because he is seeing the result in your child. So to make you proud and make God proud, you must deliberately make a decision. Raising mighty seed. A woman I was speaking many years ago had a son called Osara. This young man, the mom spoiled him. The father would tell him, this thing you are doing, you will regret it. He would say, forget. I became sharp boy. The boy will go to school and bring 10 pen, bring the back home. The kid was sharp. If not be saying you don't come from worry, I was saying you worry not the candle last. Sharp pikin. The boy grew up like that. Sharp boy. One day this sharp boy went to steal at night. While they were chasing him, he got to their house. The gate was locked. While he was trying to jump the fence, those hooks on the gate, he fell on them. One of the hooks entered the stomach and came out from the back. He died there. In the morning, the mother saw the sharp boy killed with a sharp object by the sharp fence. The guy got sharp. because he was a sharp boy. And the father said, I told you, here we are. Go and bury your sharp boy. She was there crying. And tears. That cry she was crying there now. She would have cried it when the boy dropped that pen. Those pen from it. She would have carried the boy, sit the boy down and cry and say, my pikin, I don't treat you like this. No, she didn't cry that time. She cried when the boy was there. May our children bring honor to us, not shame. Right to your biggest praise. May our children bring honor to us, not shame. May our children bring honor to us, not shame. Sir, well, whatever your son or your daughter becomes, they will always call your name. Jesus did mighty miracles. Jesus preached word. When they heard the words coming out from the mouth of Jesus, the first thing they said was, is this not the son of Joseph the carpenter? When they saw impact, they called his father's name. If he was disgracing himself, they would have still called his father's name. Whatever your children become, they will call your name. My prayer is that our children will not bring shame to us. Somebody say, Father, thank you for your word. Thank you for your word. Thank you for your light. Open your mouth and talk to Jesus. Amen.